Welcome. This video is on CMOS transmission gates. So transmission gates based on CMOS circuits are created by connecting a PMOS and an NMOS in parallel. So you can see this is a transmission gate. This is the NMOS transistor MN and this is the PMOS transistor MP. So the transmission gates of CMOS circuits are created by connecting NMOS and PMOS in parallel. Now this NMOS is controlled by this signal S at its gate and its complement S bar is connected to the gate of the PMOS transistor. So S and S bar are the complement of each other. So this S controls the NMOS and this S bar is used to control the PMOS transistor MP. So you can see this transmission gates acts as an electrical switch between the input X and the output Y. X is the input, Y is the output, and this transmission gate will act as a bidirectional switch between the inputs X and Y. So when S is equal to 0, when S is equal to 0, then obviously NMOS will be off, and when S equal to 0, S bar will be equal to 1. So when the S bar is equal to 1, then PMOS will be off. So when S equal to 0, the transmission gate will be off. So it will act as open switch. The transmission gate will act as open switch. But when S equal to 1, then this NMOS will be on and this S bar will be equal to 0. So this PMOS will also be on. So in that case, both the FETs are on. So the transmission gate will provide a conducting path between the input X and the output Y. So in this way we can say that when S is equal to 1, then Y is equal to X. So we have got the equation Y equal to X dot S. So this is the working of the transmission gate. This is the symbol of the transmission gate. So these are two triangles and this is S bar, this is S, this is X and this is Y. So again we can say that the transmission gate will act as a closed switch or provide a good conducting path when S equal to 1. So when the gate of this NMOS is connected to high signal, then the transmission gate will provide a good conducting path. So the only drawback of the transmission gates is that they require two FETs and obviously at an inverter, because we have to complement this S to get a S bar. So this is the only drawback of the transmission gates. So obviously the transmission gates are a very good circuit and they act as a bidirectional switch. So the transmission gates act as an ideal switch and they can transmit the entire voltage range from 0 to VDD from input to the output. So they act as a very ideal switch. So they are used for realizing combinational circuits also, like this 2:1 mux. So this 2:1 mux is made using two transmission gates. So this input is P0, this input is P1 and the output of this mux is F. So S acts as the select line. So for this transmission gate we have NMOS is connected to S bar and this PMOS is connected to S, whereas for this transmission gate the PMOS is connected to S bar. So it is opposite and the NMOS is connected to S, whereas in this transmission gate NMOS was connected to S bar, in this transmission gate NMOS is connected to S. So this is the output F. So F equal to P naught S bar plus P1 S. So when S bar is equal to, when S is equal to 0, see when S equal to 0, then S bar equal to 1. So this NMOS will be on and this PMOS will also be on, because when S equal to 0, then this S bar equal to 1 and this S is equal to 0. So this transmission gate will be on. So we will get the output F equal to P naught. But when S is equal to 1, then now this NMOS will be off because S bar equal to 0 and this S is equal to 1. So this transmission gate will also be off. or it will act as an open switch. But now this second transmission gate will be on, because when S equal to 1, then this NMOS will be on, also this PMOS will also be on. So the transmission gate will act as a open closed switch. So when S equal to 1, F equal to P1. So we have got the equation F equal to P naught S bar plus P1 S. So we have this table also. When S is equal to 0, then this transmission gate is TG0, this transmission gate is TG1. So when S equal to 0, this TG0 is closed and this TG1 is open. So F equal to P naught in this case. In this case, F equal to P naught. Whereas when S is equal to 1, then this TG0 is open, TG1 is closed. So F equal to P1 in this case. So we can get F equal to P naught S bar plus P1 S. So this is the basic theory of transmission gate. We can realize all the circuits of combinational logic using transmission gates itself. So as I told, the only drawback of the transmission gate is that for any logic, two MOSFETs and also one inverter is required. This is the only drawback of the transmission gate. And as I told, the advantage is that they can transmit the entire range of voltages from 0 to VDD from the input to the output. So this is the advantage of the transmission gates, because their switching characteristics are very good. They are an ideal switch. The transmission gate is an ideal switch. So it can transmit the entire voltage range without any noise. So thank you. Please like and share the video and subscribe the channel. This is very important topic on VLSI design and CMOS circuits. So I make more videos on CMOS circuits on my channel. So please like, share and subscribe and press the bell icon also. Thank you.